wrap my head around this movie here for a second, Jean-Claude. You are sort of playing yourself in the movie, right?
Right.
But do we call you by your name?
Hold on one second, because I've done so many movies, and I do a movie, then I don't look at the movie anymore. Only one time. Matt! What was my name in JCVD?
It's his dog.
Jean-Claude. I was right.
Oh, there you go.
I was confused.
So it's like on the show Curb, as you like to call it,
But
Adam.
my real name, my family name was Van Varenberg.
Yeah, I see. So
Can
now,
you put on the screen a name like, can you repeat after me?
Yes.
Van Varenberg.
Van Ladenberg.
Whoa, that's good, man. You should travel in Europe.
So, yeah, from your mouth to God's ears on that train Teresa was in 1991. Jean-Claude Van Damme, JCVD is the name of the movie. You're burnt out in Hollywood. You go back to Brussels. It's life imitating art. But how about Hollywood and you in reality? Are you burnt out on it? Did you have a rough patch?
Absolutely not, but, sorry to interrupt you. But when you go to LA for 20 years and you go from a country like Belgium, it's kind of a different mentality. And I was having tendency to trust a lot of people. My country, they have about 8 million people, and I came from a dojo, like a karate school. So we have a big tendency to tell and to be very truthful. And the American people are very truthful, but in the showbiz, it's so much money involved that sometimes you have to go and do some detour and left and right to get successful.
We call them shysters out here. There's a lot of them in this city. A lot of BS.
What do you call them?
Shysters.
Shysters.
Yeah, it sounds like a swear word, but it's not really. But maybe worse. But the point is you come from a place where you shake a man's hand, you look him in the eye, and the deal is made. And out here, it's filled with a bunch of guys that are making deals in the back room and knifing the partners in the back and kind of screwing people over. And it's not the environment you grew up in, especially growing up in a dojo when it's all about honor and bowing to your opponent, right?
Absolutely, sir.
And do you miss that simple life?
I truly miss my walk with my dogs on the beach of Belgium. They're like about 200 meters wide. In the morning, 7 a.m. I don't talk to them. They cannot talk. They don't talk to me. And slowly, we feel part of a full big clan together,
Are you living?
In my house, I've got to talk to my wife and kids and this and that. And it's
sure, it's taxing.
And by the way, Belgium isn't just a country where a boy can grow up in a dojo, but also where a boy can do some ballet. Ooh. Which Jean-Claude did.
Ballet in Belgium, yes, and also in Paris.
In Paris, too. You study ballet
That's why I became so flexible. In fact, without venting myself, I hate to do that, but I brought to the world of karate that famous split, And I think since then, people became much better on the fighting sense of, by having your legs more flexible, you'll have more reach.
Well, Teresa, as you remember from Time Cop, when he was in the kitchen and he was fighting it out, at a certain point he jumped up and did the splits and landed on the countertop.
The sink in the countertop, yeah.
Yeah.
One doesn't soon forget that scene.
That was an awesome move.
Yes, in fact, I lost something there.
Oh, really?
Little pride. Yeah, so now, Jean, where do you live full-time now?
Right now I'm living in Hong Kong for the last 3 years.
Oh, really? Why Hong Kong? Why?
Because my first experience when I came from the garbage and sleeping in a car, suddenly they flew me business, and I was having great meals on the plane. And when I saw Hong Kong for the first time, I was like completely flabbergasted about the city, the lighting, the practicality, and a city was like 24/7. For example, if you cannot sleep in the morning at 3, 4 a.m., you can go down to Jordan Street and have a massage for 3 hours. Like a foot massage, and they wake you up with a bowl of soup, and it's 6, 7 a.m., you go back to job.
Wow.
It does sound nice.
Pack my bags. I'm leaving tonight. JCVD is the name of the movie. It opens tomorrow in Los Angeles. I know Jean-Claude goes by the name of Jean-Claude.
JC.
I know
No more. Let's do a new cycle. Since I did so well on that movie to open on myself to the audience, being completely naked in front of them. It's kind of hard to do so, but by doing that, then I was able to relate to the audience and to go on a level where the audience and I, we see two simple people, me and the camera, men and women, and so it was great for me to go for it. It was dangerous to go for it, but what the hell? Sorry about the word hell.
Sure.
Yeah.
Are we talking about the massage or the movie?
I think emotionally naked, he meant.
Ah, I see. I don't know. I think he may have flashed some skin in this movie.
That's good.
Anyway, Jean-Claude, next time you're not in Hong Kong, come into the studio and see us. You can.
I would love to, and also I would love to tell people in America, without those people today, I was unable to talk to you. I came from a video product and then sensation overnight because the action, the martial art, and from there I was able to introduce myself to different types of movie like Time Cop and stuff like that, you know?
Yes, and this will be a very different movie than anyone you've done before, correct?
When you see it, I believe, or maybe I'm wrong, you'll be kind of surprised of what I'm saying on the screen. We have like a 7-minute monologue where I'm facing the camera, and it was a full magazine. I emptied the magazine with dialogue, knowing I'm going to go back to a bank. I truly believe I was in a real situation. You know, good movies today, to try to make a good movie, you should not act.
Mm-hmm.
Tell the truth and grow into a character you like because of the script, and to become that person by 3 or 4 months of thinking of a different thought and maybe becoming more honest in a part than myself in real life. Yeah. And that's the beauty of the truth.
Jean-Claude, what time is it where you're at right now?
Right now, it's 10 o'clock, and I've got my editor waiting for me to cut my new movie called Full Love.
Well,
and in that movie, we have all new actors, so we don't know about what's behind them. So it was a fantastic experience to take people like me, like 20 years ago, and I believe that movie will have a big impact because we have a message in the middle who can be very controversial. I don't know if I'm going to kill myself in a way of crucifying myself on the screen or not. Hopefully the audience will enjoy the honesty of a person talking right away, and we're going to interrupt the movie. So they'll be kind of surprised that suddenly that message comes almost at the end of the film. Some people may go home like very upset, and then they'll talk about it maybe 2 or 3 days later, hopefully to saying, you know, it's a simple message, but maybe the guy's right. That's the only way to do something special here. And I'm not here to preach, but I've been doing about 20-something movies, and I never done something for the people and for what I've done. I mean, I've been very lucky with my family, with my career, and I owe that type of speech to the audience of America and Europe and Asia and everything else.
Well, thank you, Jean-Claude Van Damme, JCVD, name of the movie. I'm sorry, the orchestra started swelling up there to play Offer Up Against the Break. I have no idea what this movie's about.
I think he was talking about the next movie for a while there. That got a little confusing.
Got to take them one at a time.
Loquacious.
Jean-Claude. Wow, what a life he's living over there. All right, let's take ourselves a break.
Why don't you stop talking for a while?
Where to begin? How about a little more House Say You? 866-901-ADAM, 866-901-ADAM.
And now stop speaking.
Any topic you like. We're going to go decompress. We'll be back in a second.
The Adam Carolla Show.
You're really ugly, but there's nobody cute around.
We'll be right back with more of The Adam Carolla Show.
97.1 FM Talk.